everyone, and welcome to my Lego table. So today we are going to be making the Lego minifigure vending machine. So this is set number 21358. It is 418 and up. It is 1,343 pieces and has all of these minifigures in it. A lot of minifigures. Well, it's a minifigure vending machine, so that makes sense. It does sell for $179.99 on Lego. And it does come with one instruction manual. And then I think it is 11 bags or 12. Oh no, I'm way off. It's like 14. No, it is 11 bags. I'm sorry. 11 bags of Legos to go through. So what I'm going to try to do is show you guys kind of each of the minifigures close up as we do them, so that you can kind of see what's actually in here as we go along. So it does put them in these little balls like a vending machine, but it has you put them in here in pieces. So I'm going to build the minifigures first for you and then put them into pieces and put them in their little balls. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to get the camera set up so that we can see this first minifigure, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so this is all the things that says that we need for our first minifigure. Of course, we have the ball, then the head, the body, the legs, the hair, and then a couple extra pieces. Okay, so for this minifigure, basically you have this little body here. Whoops. I'm gonna flip them around here. There we go. So this little body here, okay? Then you've got these legs, all right there. Gonna attach those together. You've got this head, which is yellow instead of the more newer skin tones, and it does have a two-sided face, okay? So one with a mouth closed, kind of a smile, and then one with a full-on smile on, okay? So you're gonna put him on there. And he does have this little coin here that you can attach. So he can be just like that, okay? And then he has his little hair. If I can get it on there. There we go. Okay, so there's him, all right? Nice and good, okay? So for the little ball, you're basically gonna put these two little black pieces in the notches here, okay? 1 and 2, okay? Now what it shows is you put these in here in pieces. So you put his legs on the bottom, take this little coin off, take his hair off and his head off, okay? Kind of puts the body in here, kind of to the side. And we're gonna put his head right here. Then you're gonna have like all these little pieces. It's got this, also this clear brick block, okay, and this red block with a hole in it, okay? You're gonna put that in there. You've got this with one of the, like they can hold on to it or it can attach to something. That goes in there. And then this little red piece goes in there as well. And then his hair goes in there, okay? And so you are going to put this together, hopefully. And there's our first vending machine ball, okay? All right, so now we are gonna continue on with bag number 1, which will be building the part of the machine. So I'll be back as soon as that is done to show you what we've done. Okay, you guys, so this is what we've built with the first bag besides doing the little minifigure ball. And it looks pretty good so far. So you can already tell it's the bottom of the machine, and this is where a ball would come out and sit. So that's pretty cool. All right, here's the bottom here as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start bag 2. I'll come back in a minute with the camera set up again so you guys can see the next minifigure build. I think there's still only one with this one. Oh, nope, we have 2, so we'll be going through 2. And then, so I'll be back as soon as I get that ready. Okay, you guys, so for our next minifigure, what we have is kind of like a little spaceman. So here is the top here, okay? And you've got the kind of tealish looking pants to go with it, okay? Then you're going to have only the one-sided face head. It just has a smiley face on it. Nothing too dramatic or anything. It's the only thing it has. Okay, we're gonna put that on. Then we're gonna, oh, wait a minute, before we put the head on, sorry, forgot the, okay, we're gonna put this little space pack on, okay? So that's gonna, whoops, it's gonna go over the neck here. And then this goes here. And then this goes here. And then you have the little wrench to hold. Oops. I always have trouble for some reason getting stuff in their hands. There we go. Okay. So there is that completed minifigure there. Okay. And then once again, you're going to do the same thing. So you're going to put your, oops, wrong end. Put two, we're going to do the yellow one this time. Put your two black things in. You're going to take it apart. I wonder if they fit in here. I think they do fit in here. Like maybe if you sat them down, I bet they would fit too. Like, and I kind of think I would rather do that than have them in pieces. But of course, if it's supposed to be like a vending machine, they're probably supposed to be in pieces. But it does look like, yeah, I think it would pretty much fit. Maybe not with the wrench in there. But anyway, so we will go ahead and take it apart. Okay, we're going to put the torso, oh, take this pack off too. Put the torso down in there, put the legs in there. Put the pack in there, the head, the helmet, and the wrench. And then put this down on top. And there you go. You got your little vending machine ball. Okay, now this actually has two of them. So let's get the other one out here. Okay, so this is going to be like a football playing woman. Okay, so here is her front of her torso and then the back of her torso. We got the legs here. They're just white legs. Okay. Then she has little, I don't know what they call these, ruffles or fringes on her shoulders. Okay. Then this is her head. So it's two-sided. So one, she's winking. The other side, she's just smiling. Okay. I want to put the winking side out. Why not? She's got some long, blonde, beautiful hair here. Okay, so we're going to put that on. And then she has basically a musket. This is basically a musket. Okay, so basically a musket in this hand. Maybe she's supposed to be a soldier, now that I think about it. Yeah, that's a soldier. I don't know why I said a football player. Sorry. And then just like a map, okay? And so we're going to put that in her other hand. Okay, there we go. So there she is. Kind of cool looking, okay? All right, sorry about saying the football player thing. I don't know why I was thinking football player. Should have known by the fringes. It's not a football player. I just kind of took a glance at it before I did it. Okay, once again, take it all apart. Put the pieces in the ball here. I don't really think it matters how you put them in. I think they'll fit probably no matter what because, you know, I mean, it's a pretty good sized ball. Put her hair in. And then line it up. Make sure her hair is not in the way and clamp it down. And there you go. So you got your other one. All right, so now we have 3 ready to go, okay? So I'm going to continue on with bag number 2 and get more of the machine built, and I'll be back as soon as that's done. Okay, you guys, so bag number 2 is done, and basically we put on the borders and all the trim work down here, and that's pretty much it. We didn't do too much else as far as like on the inside or anything like that. Okay, so now we are going to move on to bag number 3 in our next minifigure. So I'll be back as soon as I'm set up for that. Hey, you guys. So the next minifigure looks like he's kind of like a knight. Okay, so this is his torso here. It's the front of it with the nice little octopus on the front. And we got the back. Okay, you're going to put that on with his pants, which also have some of the blue markings on there. Okay, all right. So we're going to put that together. Then you have his face here. It's only a one-sided face. He's got an eye patch, all of that. So nothing else on there, just the one-sided face. So we're going to put that on there. Actually, first we got to put the bottom of his knight helmet on. So that, then his face. Okay. Then his helmet itself. Okay. There we go. Then in his hands, he has a shield with the octopus on it for this hand. Right there. And then the whip. Oops. Helps if I put it in by the handle so he can actually hold it. And so he has a little whip. So there he is finished. Okay. So now I'm going to take him apart and put him in his ball. I don't need to keep showing that part because you guys have seen it a couple times now. And I'll be back as soon as I get bag number 2 done, and we'll see where we're at on the machine. Okay, guys, so bag number 3 is done. And basically we built all of this inside stuff. Basically looks like the ramps for the balls to come out of. So it looks like it'll come here and then end up right here. Okay, so now we are going to move on to bag number 4, and I'll get set up for the minifigures for that one so you guys can get a closer look at them. And then I will be back as soon as I get that set up. Okay, you guys, so our next minifigure is also another space person. So you have the front here. This one is in kind of like a goldish color, I guess you'd call that. Okay, and the pants, again, in gold. Okay, so we're going to connect those two together. Then you have the air tank again, goes right here. And also just the one-sided, just a kind of generic smiley face. Put that on there. And then you are going to have this helmet on, okay? So there's the minifigure. You also are going to have this piece here with this, you flip it here, piece here. And now he's got a little gun, okay? So there's that minifigure completely put together, and it goes in this blue ball, which I will disassemble it and put it there in just a minute. The next minifigure is basically like a woman in a bikini. So we have, or swim, I don't know if it's a bikini, maybe shorts and a tank top. So this is her torso here. It says Paradisa, or Paradisa, and then number 92 on the back. Then this is her bottom, which I think that's a swimming trunk, maybe a swimming trunk with a swim shirt. So it's blue with yellow legs. We're going to connect those two together. Then we have a two-sided head. So you have this side, which is kind of the smiley face, and this side with the sunglasses. We're going to put the sunglasses on her. Okay. And then she has her hair here, which is pulled back into a ponytail. All right, then she has a camera that goes in her hand. So let's put that in here. And then there's also this parrot that goes with her, okay? It doesn't show it in her hand, but it does. She could hang on to probably its tail, or you can make it, you know, possibly, you know, I would think it would go on her shoulder, but I don't see a way to do that. But anyway, so she has a parrot that goes with her as well, okay? Oh, and then I forgot this little part, which I did not see. I think, oh, maybe that's just a part. No, it is there. Okay, so what is this for? So there's this little clear part. Oh, it goes on the front of the camera here. Okay, there we go. There we go. So now she's finished. She's got her camera. There's the little parrot, and she's gonna go in the yellow ball, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and take these back apart, put them in their balls, and I'll be back as soon as bag number 4 is done with what we've done to the machine. So I'll be back. Okay, you guys. So this is bag number 4 done. So this is all we've done. Got more trim work on. Got this on up here. This spins around. Okay. So that's looking pretty good here. All right. Okay, so now we are going to move on to bag number 5, and I'll come back to show you the minifigures we put it together. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so we have another knight. So this is his torso here, okay, in the back. Then we have his pants, okay, back there. Okay, we're going to put that on. His face here is only one-sided. Got the nice beard going on. Good smile. So we're going to put that on. And then, of course, the helmet. Okay. He carries a shield and a sword. And there we go, you guys. So that's this knight here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get him taken apart and put into his yellow shell here. And then I will finish off bag number 5, and I'll be back as soon as it's done. Okay, you guys, so bag number 5 is done, and basically we built this whole like internal part, and so this will turn eventually. I'm sure we'll get a handle on it and it'll turn. Yeah, so that's basically the machine part of it. So that's pretty cool. And so this is all we have done for now. Okay, so now we are going to go ahead and move on to bag number 6. I'll do the minifigure first, and then I'll come back and show you that, and then I'll build bag number 6 on. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys, so we're going to start our next minifigure. So this one is basically like a bear mascot, okay? So it has his shirt here, which says Fabuland, okay? Here's the back right there. It goes with the red pants here, okay? And then he has just a one-sided face, which has the smiley face on it. You can see that there. There we go, okay? All right, I'm gonna attach that. Oops. And then you have the bear mascot head. So we're going to put that on. And then he has a wrench in his hand. Oops. There we go. And, and there we go. Okay. So there he is. All right. And, oops, that just flipped out of there. Okay, the other one is another knight. So this one is another octopus knight. So he's got the octopus on his shirt again. Here's the back of it. Then we've got his pants here, which also has the blue on the bottom from the shirt. Okay. Then we need the bottom of the helmet. Okay. And then his head, which again, only one-sided. Just got a slight smile. It's a her, actually, I think, not a him. Sorry about that. You just got a slight, like a cocky smile, I guess you could call that. Okay. Get that on. Then the helmet. Okay. Get that on. Maybe. There we go. And this helmet bottom works more like a handkerchief, I think, in this for this one. Because it doesn't really match the helmet. So, yeah, I think it's more like a handkerchief purpose more than it is anything else, okay? Then you have the octopus shield again. And then the little sword. Maybe. Maybe. Come on. Get on. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So there's that minifigure finished as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take these two apart and put them in their balls. And then I will finish off bag number 6 and see where we're at on the machine. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, you guys. So bag number 6 is all done and basically built up the walls around what we built the last time. So you're getting more of a chamber for the balls to be in. And other than that, not too much else. It's just basically building up the walls to get it ready. And so we're going to move on to bag number 7, and I'll be back in a minute with our next minifigures. Okay, you guys. So our next minifigure is basically like a beach guy to match the girl that we did earlier. So again, his shirt says Paradisa or Paradisa or Paradisa. I don't know. And then number 92 on the back. You have his legs, which have the blue, basically kind of like a swimming trunk on. Okay, so we're going to put that on. His face is only one-sided. He's got a pretty big smile on there and pretty bushy eyebrows for that fact. Okay, so we're going to put that on. And then he has, I think this is supposed to be a dumbbell is what it's supposed to be. So like a dumbbell in this hand. And then also he has a hat on, a little blue hat. And then he has an ice cream cone. So this piece with the little cone top, little pink cone top. And maybe put those together and put this in his other hand. And there we go, you guys. So there is that minifigure. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish bag number 7 on the machine and get it done, and I'll come back and show you guys that. And we'll continue from there. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, you guys, so bag number 7 is done, and we've basically finished up some of the, like where the disc goes through when you spin it, okay? And so that's all together. Now we have a coin here that we made. And there is a little piece, if you can see that little blue thing in there, you have to shove this coin down in there far enough that it pushes that piece back out of the way. Otherwise it won't spin, okay? And then we're gonna push this back because the dime is gonna come out right here. So we're gonna spin it. And there it is, okay? So I'll let you watch the insides up here too. So shove this down in there real good. Oops, which now it's just, oops, I think I got it, there we go. I didn't get it all the way around, okay? And so now when we spin, it all moves, okay? All right, so got that going. Get this back around, and then you just have to make sure that that's straightened back out before you try to put the dime back in there again, okay? All right, so now we are going to move on to bag number 8. We do have 2 minifigures coming up for that bag. So I'll get set up for that and I'll be back to show those to you. Okay, you guys, so our next set of minifigures, again, we have a knight. Okay, so here's his top and the back here. And then the pair of legs or pants or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so there's that and that. I'm gonna put those together. And then or actually I think this might be a she. So this one does have a 2-sided face. I'm gonna get the one with kind of the, it kind of looks like she's going, so we'll put that on there, okay? And then the helmet, so right here. So here's the whole minifigure, okay? Then you're gonna put the sword in one hand. And then the shield, which honestly, looks like a griffin. Okay. The shield there, you're going to put that in this hand. And there he is all together. Okay. So there's the first one. The second one is another astronaut, spaceman, whatever you want to call it here. So here is the front of the shirt here. Okay. His head's rolling away. Okay. Then we have the pair of pants or legs to match in the turquoise. Okay, or the teal or whatever color you want to call that. And then we have just the one-sided, upside down, one-sided face. And it's kind of, I call this the generic smiley face, okay? It's kind of looks like something you would draw, you know, dot, dot, and a whoop, you know, okay? Oh, and we forgot almost forgot his space container here. So put that on first, then his head. And then the helmet, okay? And this one, funny enough, gets a cup, basically for like a cup of coffee, and a donut, okay? So there that one is, all finished, okay? All right, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these into their little pods, and then I will finish up bag number 8, yes, bag number 8, on the machine, and we'll go from there. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, guys, so bag number 8 was basically putting the side walls on. So all 3 of these are built the same and then just snapped on there. And so that's it for bag 8. So we're gonna move on to bag 9, and I think we have 1 minifigure in that one. So I'll come back in just a minute and show you that minifigure. Okay, you guys, so our next minifigure is a pirate. So here is his torso or shirt or whatever. Got you guys a little crooked there. Okay. In the back of it. Okay. Then we have just some red pants, legs, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to put those on there. Then you have a one-sided face again. And he's got kind of a quirky pirate face, I guess you could say. We'll put him on. And then a bandana. And you put him on, and then of course a sword, which I think these are called a bayonet, I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, my goodness. Now we just flipped his bandana right out of there. I told you, I always have trouble getting the little things in the hands. There we go. Get his bandana back on. Okay, so now we have a swashbuckling pirate. Woohoo! All right, so there we go, you guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get him in his little pod, and then, or egg or shell or whatever, and then I will finish up bag number 9 on the machine, and I'll come back and show you what we've got. Okay, guys, so bag number 9 is done. Mainly, it was just adding on some things up here. We did the edging here and then put this stuff in. And that's pretty much it besides the minifigures. So I'm going to go ahead and start bag number 10, which will give us, I think, 2 more minifigures, it looks like. So I'll get set up for those and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So our first minifigure is going to be a elephant mascot, basically. So again, it's a shirt that says Fabuland on it. Okay, here's the back of it. Then we have just the gray legs or pants. Okay, put him on. This one has just a one-sided face, but she does have little ears. Or, oh, actually, is that just one? What is that? Oh, okay. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, so she's got this little mark on the side of her head. I'm still not sure what that is. Anyway, so we're going to put that on there, put her head on, and then put her elephant head on. So there she is. Okay. And then we are going to put on the mug, and voila, all done. Okay. Oh, her head's a little crooked. Okay. So there is that one. The other one is going to be another astronaut or spaceman or whatever you want to call it. So here is the shirt. This one is in gold. Okay. And then we just have the gold pants to match. Okay. Then we have just the generic smiley face again. Only one side. Put that on. Oh, I always forget. Almost always forget her little tank. Almost forget the astronauts or the space guy's tank. So we got to put that on. Then put the head on. And then put the helmet on. This one comes with like a little walkie-talkie. And then that is done. So there we go. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to put these in their little shells, and then I will continue on with bag number 10 on the machine, and I'll come back when that's finished. Okay, you guys. So I did realize I forgot to show you with the last bag that we did fix the thing. So now when you push the coin in and you turn it, now there's a little tray to catch the coin. So that's good. Okay. For this bag, bag number 10, we put in, well, of course, the glass here or the plastic on the outside, and then this middle twisty thing, okay? And then this up here. So this is what you're seeing now when you look down in there, okay? So if I put the coin in here, push it down in, now everything twists, and you'll get a ball out, hopefully, when we put them in there, okay? So we do have, let's see, looks like one more minifigure to make for bag 11, and then the top to put on, and the balls to put in, and all of that. So I'll be back in just a minute when we're going to put together the last minifigure here. Okay, you guys. So this minifigure here, I guess would be basically like a contractor, construction worker, house builder, something like that. Okay. So this is her shirt or her front or her top or whatever. And then this says, oh, Lego Ideas on the back of it. Okay. And then we have some brown pants that go with it. So we're going to put that in. And then her head here, she does have two-sided. So this one with glasses with just a little bit of a smile. And then this one, maybe with more of a sinister look than anything else, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and put on the one. Oops, I just put it on backwards there. There we go. So we're going to put the one on with this little bit of a smile on there. Then this is her hair, okay? So we're going to put that on here, hopefully. Oh, I'm putting it on backwards. That would help if I looked at how it looks, okay? So there she is. Now with this, you also are gonna make like a little house. So you're just gonna take this part and this part, Okay. And she's going to carry that in one hand. If I can get it to click in there. Ooh. It never, ever, ever wants to do what I want it to do. I can never get them, their hand, I'm telling you, the hands on minifigures, it's just not my thing. Maybe. Ah, got it. Okay, so we've got that one. And then in the other one, she's gonna hold a little car, okay? All right, so there we go. There she is, all finished. And so that one's pretty cool. I really love her hair. This was probably one of my favorites, even though there's all kind of astronauts and everything in there. This is probably my favorite because I like her hair. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get her in her little shell here. Take her apart and put her in her shell. And then I'm gonna finish bag 11, which will finish the whole thing. So I'm gonna finish bag 11 and then I'll be back to show you guys it all put together and we'll see how it works. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, so it is finally and completely finished. We have the top on, which does come off of course, so that you can put the balls and stuff in there as you take them out. And so yeah, it's really cool. I haven't tested it yet to take one of the balls out, so let's try that now. So we've got one of it, and we did get an extra coin as well. So we've got one of our coins here. We're gonna put it down in there, and then we're gonna roll this, and hopefully we did. We got a coin and a ball. Yay! That's totally awesome, you guys. Okay, so that's pretty exciting. I love it. Okay, you guys, so that is it for this video. I really hope you liked it. Please like, subscribe, get notifications, watch the videos, because the more you do that, the more Legos I'll be able to bring you. Also, I do have an eBay where I do sell some new and used Legos. So if you want to check that out, there'll be a link in the description below. Other than that, everyone have a good day. Enjoy your Legoing or any other hobbies you might be doing. And we will see you on the next build. Bye.